Welcome, fellow otakus. It is I, Super Otaku Kami, coming to y'all to talk about RTA. I wanted to just have one video just to talk about the frustrations and some of the upsides of Real Time Arena. Now, my last video, I talked about it when I talked over the blog a little bit in the section, but I just wanted to have a a video dedicated to RTA and just to give a feeling of where I'm coming from, why I like it, and some of the upsides I can see to it. Now, so in the last blog they talked about Mojo Mayhem season 4, and it talked about bring some changes. Talked about improved weekly objectives, how they're going to narrow it down to hero, villain, and then biomystic, mutant skill tech, and blaster, brawler, controller, protector, support, and stuff like that. And the disappointing part of that was the 600 objective is just being dropped down to 550. Now, I kind of get that, the weekly objectives, they're meant to be done over a week. So, if you look at it, in 7 days, they're saying that you should get like around, we're just going to round up a bit, but what's that? So 550 divided by 7 is like 70, 80 something points. And, I get it, but it still just seems too much. Because I try to compare it to regular arena, where they're saying minimum 5 times a day that you can do it for free. And then if you want to do more, you can spend some cores. Now, granted, you could do some more. You have to spend some cores, whereas RTA has no energy. So you can do RTA as much as you want, but still, even though there's no energy tied to it, we don't want to just do it endlessly. At least that's how I feel. I don't want to do it endlessly. And they also talk about how they're going to bring it back to the daily will be knockout objectives to earn all of season 4 rewards. Or, they'll be more specific to knockouts. And then they talked about reshuffling the structure of some of the existing rewards. So same rewards wouldn't be earned at the same rating levels as previous seasons. So I don't know if that means they're gonna like shake up the orb some, make it a little bit different, or if they're just gonna shuffle them around. Whereas, say like that 5 gold, the credits for the red stars, like would that be at 20 because it's gonna get reshuffled instead of at the end? So I don't know. For me, that just really wasn't that clear when they with this. And the bans, I did like that they're up in the bans, but I wish they would up more. And personally, I kind of wish they would just ban legendaries, period. Granted, I know that takes away from, some teams like Inhumans and, Brotherhood. I mean, it takes away from a lot of teams. But I feel like the fun of Real Time Arena, or just PvP in general, especially when you bring it back to when they first brought it out and we had the draft and everything, the fun was, mixing up teams. And when you banned, I would ban people that I didn't want to go against, and someone else would ban people they don't want to go against. So it's just, I don't know, and then the whole, like, you banned, then you pick somebody, and then you take somebody away from somebody's team, so you get to, it was, I don't know, that part of the verse, the whole draft, was fun, because you were already strategizing against people, or, like, you would try to get 2 characters where you like, and then kind of build around them. You're like, okay, who are you going to take off? And then I have a replacement for that person you take off. So you kind of like had to try. I don't know. It was fun because of a lot of strategy. Whereas Real Time Arena, we're just picking a squad we want to go on with, and you just go with it. And I get it. I get why they do that. It's because people did complain about the draft taking too long, and I get that because there was some people that just took long doing the draft. So I get it, but I think they need to figure out a way how they can bring, kind of the quick play where you pick your team and play to get rewards. And then if you do, they should have both. You could do that and say you get less rewards after the fight. Whereas if you do the draft and you take up a little bit more time to play that way, that there was a little bit more incentive to do it. And granted, yeah, it may take longer to do one of those fights. Whereas, say, let's just for a ratio, one drafted fight takes as long as 3 not quick fights. So you can say, okay, we need to give them X amount for doing that real time draft fight. I just think that would spice it up because it will give us options as players to, one, choose what we want to do. Just makes us better. And then two, it's fun. I don't know. It's just not fun. That's the problem with Real Time Arena. And granted, they have put good rewards in there. So I can't lie. I've been pushing myself to clear the rewards each season. And they wanted to push the battle pass. And so I get that point, but I think with this game, when I find myself spending more money, it's because I'm really enjoying the game at time, and normally there's really good deals. Now, the battle pass is a good deal, because when you break it down, it's $5 a week. And I feel like they give you good stuff for $5 a week. So that's nice. And now they're also talking about coming out with like another kind of battle pass where it'll be like you'll get kind of like, I guess, monthly little rewards or something like that where you get more. Now I hope they keep that price in mind. I kind of hope it's cheaper than battle pass personally, or just keep it the same. If it's more, I feel like I'll be turned off from it. But the $5 a week, because there's so many games that I played another game recently, and it was like $5, $6, and you got these rewards for over a time, and it was just simple, and I think that's something they miss when it comes to the money mark. But this is about our Real Time Arena. But yes, I do want this game mode to be funner, because some of the upsides outside of like all the grinding and all the fights where you do want to quit or you just get destroyed and you get nothing towards ability or knockouts and stuff like that is, if you do want to test out teams, granted you don't know what you're going to go against, but if you just want to take a squad that you can complete a whole squad that you want to use, and you say, I want to keep on trying them, see what I go against, and see how they fare and get some kind of feedback, that's pretty cool. And the fact that you could play a mode where, say, if you just want to play a game and you're like, well, I don't want to use energy, and once again, it'll probably come back to you want to try something, but it is a mode where you can just try stuff and there's no cost. Like, Blitz, you try something, if you already used the players, it's going to cost you some recharge. Well, this, you can just keep on trying, and it doesn't cost you nothing except your time. So that is pretty cool, and I think that is a bonus of it. But I just want to make it fun, and I think that they can find a way to make it fun. But I think the purpose of the Real Time Arena was they really did push it to get that battle pass out, and now they're doing it backwards. They're like, let's put it out so we can do the battle pass and get some money, and we'll fix it as time goes on, and we'll keep getting feedback to try to figure it out. I don't know. If you want money, come out with something well made first, so I can give you my money and feel good about it, and not like, here's this. We want you to pay for it and be a tester. And that's how I kind of feel with Real Time Arena. And so I hope they fix it. And I think it's gonna keep on getting better. And now they do have other things like a season and I think even tournaments or something like that on it. So I feel like you could do other things. But the thing that scares me is that they put those things on there and it never comes to fruition. Just like when, they had War, was coming forever and it took forever, like a year and some change. I think they talked about like War upgrade rooms and, they have stuff that says, oh, come in, or they put it on there to kind of like give us hope, but then nothing ever happens. So I would rather them just be straight up like, we may do this later, not slap these things on saying like come in or wait for this, and it just never comes because it's just false advertisement and just getting our hopes up for nothing. So RTA can definitely be fixed. It should because the PvP part should be good, and I think not just outside of the battle pass rewards, but I do think that they can do stuff like even like find like some kind of point system where you can get like weekly rewards, as in like gear or something like that, or like even do like a time limit thing, like hey, at from 4 to 5, if you can win, say 10 out of 20 fights or something. Granted, I know some people be upset because they're like, oh man, I didn't get those rewards because my team wasn't good enough. That's where the matchmaking will come in hand. And that's where I think the draft and making it balanced would really make that cooler, because you could do things like that. And now it's not coming down to saying, oh, my roster, I have a 5 million roster, you have a 1 million roster, and you came up across me and you don't have a chance. Whereas if it's balanced, granted that can kind of be the case, because if you have to get right up to gear tier 9, you can, you might not have some characters and the other person might have some more, but that just comes down to that. But the characters you have available, they're all balanced to a degree. And now it comes down to strategy, and those wins count. I feel like when it's balanced, the wins mean more, and I think you could have more win-lose rewards. So if someone, if you're like, you got 20 battles, you got to win X amount of battles within this time frame to get, something like, I don't know, just like 10 random, gear tier 15 pieces. That would be pretty cool, because one, it's not like the end of the world, but it's something to be competitive about and something to get. And I think that stuff like that could really make that mode better, but I definitely think it needs to be balanced, and so that all players have a shot at it. Because I just don't want to go against maxed out characters and my characters are just not maxed out, and I'm just getting crushed and they're getting the rewards, and I'm not. I want a fair shot at those rewards. So I think it could be done. I think balance is a big key to make the Real Time Arena work better, because it just comes down to who you have up to gear tier level 9 rather than what level you have the character and stuff like that. Like I have, say, Bishop at gear tier 6, level 60, and then I go against a gear tier 14, level 80, all moves T4 Bishop, and it's just like, my Bishop to your Bishop's not going to stand a chance. And it's not cool. So they can fix it, but I think balance would be the key to making it more competitive, and for them to come up with more limited time rewards, weekly rewards, even daily rewards for winning and losing. And I know the people that lose are going to complain. They're going to say they hate it because they're just not winning. But I mean, you know, it's a tournament. It's a whatever you want to call it. Some people have to win, some people have to lose. End of the day. But that's why it needs to be rewards that can help people, in the short term and long term, but it's not going to like drastically help them. So be it for some blue gear or I don't know, but just make it fun and make people want to play it and have fun doing it. That's my key. And the things that Real Time Arena aren't right now is it's not it's not keeping people's time in mind because it's very time consuming. It's not fun. I know for some people it might be fun, but it's really not that fun. And sometimes playing against people is just boring because they either walk away when it first started or they started it and then got sidetracked. I'm definitely guilty of starting it, got sidetracked. Like, oh man, I forgot to hit auto or forgot to do my move, and it's just eating up the time. So that's not always the funnest. But so yeah, Real Time Arena, fix it, please. That's pretty much the message of this. And that's all I got for today. Or tonight, because I'm actually doing this pretty late. But keeping my content coming, and I want to stay on top. I hate when these things are popping up. And I hope everybody it's Monday, and I hope everybody has a great start to their week and has a good week. I'll be coming out. I'm going to do my best to come out with a video every day this week. All right, everyone. Peace out. Watch, hit the like button. I was going to say like the button down there, but hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, follow. I am working on being more consistent, so please follow me and enjoy my videos. All right, peace out, y'all.